or how many of you remember Mustiagi of How to Bam from YouTube, right? Remember this video? This was the first video he ever released. This was 11 years ago, but I think it's over 11 years ago. I don't know why YouTube is not showing the correct date, because I was still in high school when this video came out. And Mustiagi, I had added him as a friend on Facebook. And I remember when he was doing his little mailbag live streaming stuff, where people would send in questions on how to be a manga artist and so on. He had come out of nowhere back in those days when white manga was just popping off, and Saturday Sack was also kind of taking off. And he had an interview with white manga, and I had watched that thing like maybe over 10 times, man. Here it is, 11 years ago. Man, just swimming through this dude's channel really brought back so many memories of hope. The hopes I had of being a manga artist in Japan and so on. Guys, the hopium was real. I was just a kid, and I believed that the sky was the limit. I used to watch so many manga videos like this one, as you will see right now. Oh man, stupid ad, where a bunch of people would go to Japan to study how to do manga and so on. And this is an example. I had downloaded this video, like I downloaded it and I watched it 100 times. And as the title says, My Manga World and Life in Kyoto, right? An interview of a foreigner living in Japan, and her living the dreams, quote, so. But ultimately, reality didn't seem to bother a lot of us back then, because reality was in our favor. For all of you who were not born back then or were just infants, unfortunately, you'll never know what even the sun actually looked like all those years ago. It was brighter, the flowers were more saturated. There was less noise pollution. I sound like an old man, but honestly, it was really different. It was like a different universe altogether, right? But anyway, I don't know where this girl is right now. She's from Italy, and this video is from 12 years ago, so I have no idea where she is now. Going back to How to Bam Mustiagi. So he came out of nowhere, presenting himself as a manga artist who has a lot of information to share. And if you were to look at his description over here, it says, our main goal is to help manga fans and manga artists with their dreams in becoming a professional mangaka. We are developing videos, blah, blah, blah. Well, all of that fell to the wayside. And he had interviewed a bunch of other people, such as Jamie Lynn What's-Her-Face. And she was rather popular back in the day because she was the first that we know of, first foreign assistant to a Japanese mangaka, and she was assistant to the author of Prince of Tennis. So it was a very big deal, right? He also interviewed Matsuyama Takashi over here, and he was the biggest manga creator on Ink Blazers. Now, Ink Blazers has been completely vaporized, and I tried to find Matsuyama's links and whatnot. He's gone. Like, is he dead? I have no idea. He completely disappeared. Jamie disappeared. I don't know what happened to Sophie-chan, but she was also a big deal back in those days. But I'm making this video today because I want to ask the question, what happened to Mustiagi? Well, I know what happened now. And some might say, bro, you should have just reached out to him and so on. No, definitely not. Not especially after what I just discovered. I'm definitely not going to do that. unfortunately, the indie manga space really is filled with people who operated based on nothing but false hope. They never operated in the confines of reality. They never operated with the confines of business and what it's actually like to handle a business. Because if you're gonna be selling your manga, you pretty much are a company yourself. So you gotta operate like a business and the logistics that come with it. These are things that Mustiagi never really spoke about, right? And another thing, his presentation of his videos were so charming and inviting and kind of like Nickelodeon in a way. Had a very high level Nickelodeon aesthetic. He looks like a nice guy, cool to talk to and all of that. And yeah, I suppose he's a nice guy, but does being a nice guy mean you're a good person? No. And that is something a lot of people, right, for some reason never consider. Being nice actually means you're fake. Means you're a fake ass individual, right? I'm real. And being real means I don't have to sound like your mom when I speak to you. I don't have to treat you like a kid. I'm your father. Right? And I got the belt out and I'm whipping you, telling you that this is not the way to move forward, right? And that's what most people need. But unfortunately, whether Mustiagi did this on purpose or not, this Nickelodeon aesthetic brought about all kinds of sweet comfort on people's bubbles, right? Everybody was in a bubble. Here comes Mustiagi reinforcing that bubble to make sure that you don't question anything in that bubble. Right, so let us look at Mustiagi or how to ban Twitter as to what's happening on the Twitter. So last time there was anything that was happening on Twitter was in 2018, and it was just him liking a few videos. In fact, if we look at the last time he posted a video, it was 4 years ago. Would you sell the rights of your manga? Mailback, like honestly, I would say he's not qualified to speak on manga at all anymore because he barely even creates it. If we go to his live stream, honestly, what is all of this? This is no different to who? I'm sure you guys know. Oh yeah, Kusanagi. Kusanagi, the hunchback dude from the Philippines who went to Japan to wear a mask each time and just walk around the country, but saying he came to Japan to do manga. So in fact, let's search for Kusanagi right now, see how he's doing. It's Kusanagi manga. Let's see if anything changed. Is he still all kinds of hunchback? Yeah, I suppose. Last time he posted was 7 months ago, and he's just talking trash, not getting to work, not getting published. We don't know what the heck he's doing. In a way, we can say How to Bam became just like Mustiagi. And notice something really interesting here. Look at the eyes, everybody. Look at his eyes, right? And look at Kusanagi's eyes. Don't they look all kinds of deranged, all kinds of twisted and jacked in the head? Look at these eyes, man. It's like they're not looking at me, they're looking through me, right? Look at that. That's a flippin' hunchback demon right here. And unfortunately, Kusanagi, what's his name again? Whatever, How to Bam guy. Yeah, he kind of has the same demon inside of him from the looks of it, right? From the looks of it. So am I actually here to call the How to Bam guy a scammer, a grifter, and so on? From the looks of things so far, definitely nothing but a grifter. And he started this channel over a decade ago, 14 years ago, 13 years ago, right? While I was in high school. So from just what I've said now, I would say, yeah, this is definitely some grifting action. This has the aesthetics of being a quote unquote professional, But when you look deeper, not even deeper, when you just pay attention, you realize this dude got no product and he's out here drawing selfies of people and he's answering questions he has no business in answering, right? And then he's live streaming, looking like he's just having a good time. So going back to his Twitter over here, there's nothing here. But then, luckily, we found Mustayagi himself on Twitter. And now, what is he now, right? What he is now is co-founder and creative visionary of Final Bosu. 3 brothers transforming impossibilities into realities. Now, this was so sad to discover because first thing I see when I scroll is that, oh, there's a cool anime trailer. It looks like it's something he's working on, right? I'm like, okay, so he's working on it with his brothers. Then we see a bunch of other random posts, and then we see somebody who's on his team asking the question, what makes a good hero? What's a good hero without a good villain? And we see more marketing for Final Bosu, and his brother, I think this is brother somebody, saying community building is one of the toughest jobs ever. You have to deal with humans belonging, blah, 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 blah. Ultimately, I'll tell you right now what this is. This is actually an NFT pyramid scheme. From what I got from it, it's a straight up NFT pyramid scheme. This is insane. This is legit insane. There is so much false hope here because it reminds me of that one studio that promised to animate Berserk, the Black Swordsman arc. Turns out that studio was just grifting. They created a bunch of trailers for Berserk, but that's all, while they were still taking in the money on their Patreon, giving people false hope. It looks like Mustayagi has fallen, very much so, to the point where he has joined his brothers in a pyramid scheme, in a scam, basically, to jack people's money. Now, this is really sad, y'all, because it just goes to show that a lot of people in this indie space, they're out here grifting or just trying to scam you, man. Honestly. And a lot of you give them the pass because they look like nice people. You know, oh, they're on camera. They sound nice. They look nice. They don't sound mean. They don't sound angry. Yeah, they sound like wolves in sheep's clothing and they're here to steal your money. And you keep falling for it, right? So, according to this guy, he says, what if I told you a decentralized Web3 anime franchise is emerging on Abstract with the potential to rival iconic brands like Pokemon, One Piece, Attack on Titan. Enter Final Bosu, where dreamers, builders, and creators unite. Let's dive into why this is big. Nah, it's not big at all, but why not? Let's have a look, right? So, number 1, Final Bosu is more than characters and stories, it's a movement with the rallying cry against all odds. It's a call to dreamers everywhere. You see, when I saw one video, which we'll look at, where they were talking about Final Bosu, it did feel like some alpha male scam videos where they're trying to sell you a course or something. That's what it felt like. Another thing is, I don't think a lot of people know what Web3 is. I don't know what Web3 is. Do you know what it is? I don't know, right? And another thing is, okay, so you have what looks to be established characters and an established story, right? Well, how's about you give us the first chapter to see if we're into it and that we are willing to invest in it? There is no first chapter here. No first chapter. There isn't even a single page that has been illustrated. Now, of course, they will argue that, well, we're creating an anime. We don't care. We don't care. We want to see if we're going to care about the story. So how's about you give us 10 pages at least? But no, they just want you to give that money, that crypto money. Think of it as a collaborative IP revolution. What does that even mean? I mean, just ask yourself, what does that mean? Where you help build the next timeless universe? Oh, I know what that means. That means it's a scam. That means it's a pyramid scam. And this type of language is actually a form of psychological manipulation, a tactic called gobbledygook, right? Where they will bombard you with jargon and bombard you with graphs and tables and all sorts of charts to confuse you, but confuse you in a way in which you will submit to whatever Kool-Aid they're selling you, because you can't comprehend all the information they are presenting to you. They use a lot of jargon, right? A lot of jargon as a fishing hook, not fishing hook, but as a punch to the face so that you accept what they're selling is legitimate. That's all there is to it. Think of it as a collaborative IP revolution. That doesn't make any sense, but it's on purpose. You see, one of these brothers, which you will see, somebody mentioned that he said the brother is not so talented like the other brothers, but he has his strength. So his strength is manipulation. That's what it is. Number 2, at its core, Final Bosu blends sci-fi, fantasy, and anime into an immersive ecosystem where fans and creators collaborate to expand their IP across movies, games, so on. How is that logically possible? How is that possible? Do you know the logistics required to have random people involved in creating a solid IP, right? Why would a creator want to actually partner up with a fan? How can you be a fan of something that hasn't even been completed? Well, there are a few fans who are in love with the ideas of things that are shared on TikTok, but such fans are not fans that actually want to contribute to the idea actually coming to reality. That's actually not possible. It's legit impossible, right? This whole attempt, this whole endeavor is a monumental scam. And I can't believe that this dude out here, from what I guess he's always been a scammer and a liar and a thief, I guess, because it is profoundly out of character that, wow, Mustiagi, really, dude? Really? Is this what you're teaching your kids? That, son, see me and my brothers? Yeah, we scamming everyone. I want you to follow in my footsteps. Is this really what you're teaching your kids, man? With licensing as the backbone, they aim to scale like Ninja Turtle or Pokemon. What? Do you think the average person understands what you're saying? Of course not, and it's on purpose. It's that gobbledygook stuff. Number 3, the story's pillars are intriguing and unique. Respawn Express, rebirth with partial memory loss, growth path. So these are the IPs that they have thought of thus far. And so far, we've only seen trailers of Final Boss and nothing of the others. You see, this would be more convincing if there were a few comics, completed comics that have been given out for free or available to read on their website. And we're going to check out their website because this has been in development for over 2 years now. And at least they have a website, but you would think there'd be content on the website, but there is nothing, and we will see that. Number 4, the Bosu Legacy Badge is your gateway. It's the first NFT in the Final Bosu universe and an access pass to free mint of the main PFP collection, exclusive IFP rights, join the board of Bosu's decision making and behind the scenes access. I hope everyone can see that this is a clear scam. NFTs, Like, seriously? Seriously. It's over, man. It's over. You know, anime and manga becoming mainstream has only attracted the worst scum of the earth people on the planet who want to use anime and manga as a fishing hook to sell their garbage or to scam you, because the last bastion of quality consumers, well, is mostly in the anime and manga community. Yes, there are a lot of hunchbacks and degenerates and whatnot, but ultimately, these hunchbacks and degenerates in the manga space, they still actually pay money for what they like. And so, because Western comics have fallen to the wayside, well, and Western cartoons are just Family Guy, dingbat material, well, these scammers are coming to anime and manga, and they're using those titles to fish hook people, reel you in, and jack your money and disappear. The fact that Mustayagi and his brothers sat down and conspired to create such a legendary scam is beyond me. This was all premeditated. You thought of all the possible language and schemes to confuse people so that they can buy into your trash. It's insane to me. Number 5, beyond that, you can upgrade your badge for $100 to a personalized honorary legacy art piece by uploading a photo. These pieces are crafted by talented global artists led by Mustayagi and encrypted on the blockchain. Oh my word. He talking about blockchain? Oh, guys, I've spoken about blockchain, but I know a lot of y'all never paid attention. You don't know how blockchain works, right? And these customized honorary legacy art pieces are actually quite lame. Mustayagi actually likes drawing people's faces in manga style, so you'd be paying $100 to just get a picture of yourself looking like this. Yeah, I think you might as well just ask AI to do that. It'll be free and it'll be better. Why pay $100 for somebody who's trying to scam you? This is legit insane. Unbelievable. Truly, truly unbelievable. Art plus utility. Number 6, they've already released a trailer that's a mix of One Piece and Attack on Titan vibes. Fans are loving it. What the actual F, bro? See, of course you're gonna use One Piece because everybody knows One Piece. And of course you're gonna use Attack on Titan because at the time of this thread, Attack on Titan was still trending heavily. So, how interesting. Add to that a slogan that resonates deeply, a brand for all of us against all odds. This is storytelling done right. No, this is scamming done right. This is scamming done fantastically, right? How dare you, Mustayagi? Truly, dude, you're worse than white manga, man. At least white manga is selling his books. They suck, but at least you're out here actually doing criminal stuff. Unbelievable. Why, bro? Like, you said you had a job. Did you lose your job during COVID or something and decide to be a criminal? Wow. Why does this matter in Web3? Unlike traditional media franchises, Final Bosu empowers its community. How do you empower someone when you ask them $100 for an upgrade? Shared ownership of IP. That's not possible. Co-creation of characters and lore. Okay, now who then becomes the creative director actually? Who has the final say in the direction of a particular IP, right? If everybody has shared ownership and co-creation and stuff. I think I know who would have most power in determining which direction the IP is going in. I think it's the guy who put in the most money, right? But at the top, Mustayagi and his brothers are actually the ones who actually own everything. Decentralized governance in expansion. This is how fans transition from viewers to builders. Very clever. Very clever how you're trying to scam and try to bring in crypto bros and mix them in with anime creation. Very, very clever. But this will only fool the dim-witted, you know? And a lot of young kids that they are trying to scam, they be broke too. So this actually just wouldn't work at all. Number 8, their upcoming main collection is still under wraps. Supply, mint date, chain, blah, blah, blah. But badge holders already get a free mint. What the hell is a mint? It's that Web3 language. I don't know what that is. It's not even tangible. Like, really? A mint? Wow. Early adopters are literally part of the storyline, shaping the future of this franchise. Be the story, live the dream. Number 9, Final Bosu isn't just another NFT project. Yes, it is. It's a gripping universe. No, it's not. A creator's playground, complete disaster. A long-term media franchise with licensing potential. Licensing potential. Remember how Marvel, Pokemon, and Star Wars started? This is your Web3 opportunity. Guys, y'all can see right through this, right? Number 10, don't wait for hindsight. Get your Bosu Legacy badge on OpenSea today. Together, we'll build something extraordinary. Let's click on this garbage, see what happens. How does that work? Make collection offer. Oh boy. What does this say? Claim 1 out of 55 limited badges to become a legendary Bosu, ancient traveler who left the cryptic clues, blah, blah, blah. This is some flippin' Andrew Tate level type scam, bro. This is what you get in return after making an offer and after paying $100 to beef up your membership. Otherwise, you're just gonna look like this. So pay $100 to look like this. I can't believe this. I can't believe somebody so kind looking is a thief. But, well, I can believe it. Some of you can't believe it, I guess. Anyways, let's scroll down some more to see a few other things that was said here. Let's see. Can you imagine, says Mustiagi, Kevin Feige of Marvel in 2010 posted something like, buy a limited edition Marvel poster and let's have a one-on-one. I'll share our vision for our Marvel universe. And obviously he's equating that with his Final Bosu trash. Could you believe these are the visuals from a new NFT project? Yeah, I can believe it. Who are the animators, by the way? Where is the actual team? People involved in animating this stuff. Where are the character design sheets? Where are the people from? Did you hire a bunch of people from the Philippines in the sweatshop to animate this? Come on, right? That has no studio or 7-figure funding. All they had was passion, talent, and time. That's not how the real world works. That is not how the real world works, because at the end of the day, Mustiagi here, who's co-founder of Final Bosu, he seemed like he had passion and he seemed to have made time, but somehow he abandoned how to BAM. And somehow he still now has time, right? And he has passion. I don't think so. The dude is just out here trying to scam. There was one video posted here talking about the brothers and all. Where is it? Mark my words, this is gonna be a revolution. And hey, look at that Luffy over there. Doesn't that look like AI to you? It does, doesn't it? So you need to pledge or make an offering to these guys who use AI characters to sell you their product. Yeah, I don't think so. Here it is.
What is Final Bosu?
Listen to this.
Why anime, man? Why anime? Why? Why anime?
Anime has always been a very big part of my life.
Anime just has a lot of these great stories. See that Web3 is going to revolutionize all of it. Nothing stops it. Never before we had this in our lifetime. And what it means to be the Web3 experience for Final Bosu's fans. Why not just go make the anime? But it wouldn't be the same to build it without the Bosus, to build it without the group of people around us. I want to do this together. If you want to have like a vibrant community, it consists out of different people. This person will stand for the values that we have as Bosus, that we stand for. We never give up, we dream, we fight for it. It's the culture that we can create around it.
It's really what goes along with our against all odds mission.
In the Final Bosu, they're providing a lot of actually content and info on that.
Yeah, this is a disaster. Ultimately, these dudes, they are very clever in how they're doing things, and I don't think this was that actual video. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one.
Final Bosu, led by Kevin and his brothers, pioneers a new era of storytelling in Web3. Their community, Bosu, prioritizes long-term impact over fleeting trends, envisioning a future where fans actively shape narrative.
Now, there you have it. The first time I saw that pyramid, I was like, yeah, this is a pyramid scheme. And I look at this and I'm like, what does this actually mean? You being confused is the point, right? It's the point. You buy into this, you're getting robbed straight up, right? At the bottom, we have the fans, we have retailers, and right now, we all know that retail is going under. It's totally going under. Anyone who wants to go into retail or have a business that is dependent on retail, your business is going to fail because big businesses are buying out smaller retail so that they can control the entire market. Monopolies, right? So this is actually not possible. And why would you need retail if your stupid project is going to be mostly consumed through Web3, is it not? Through blockchain, is it not? Why do you need retail then? For what? Honestly, for what? It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. But that's the point.
Through collaboration and perseverance, they challenge the traditional passive role.
You saw that? Let's go back, right? So this is the new model where community and fans are above the pyramid. But this is still not possible. It just doesn't make any sense. You see, if they provided examples of such a scheme ever working out, then maybe we'd have something to chew on, but they did not, right? It's impossible to have a bunch of random people actually have ownership over an IP, and each time they want to contribute or make a critical change to the IP, most likely they will have to pay a lot of money for that change to be taken into consideration. And of course, that money goes through Mustiagi and his brothers. There's no way you can tell me that this doesn't look like a scam, that it doesn't feel like a scam. Surely everybody can see that.
Role of fan, integrating them into every stage of creation.
Can you imagine, like right now at Studio Period, the studio animating Bleach, if they open the floodgates for a bunch of people to be part of the development of the new season of Bleach. Can you imagine the chaos? Honestly, can you imagine the chaos? Who's going to deal with all that admin? How will you know this random person is actually qualified to speak on the quality of animation or character designs or whatever, right? That these VFX are cool or not cool or whatever. How the heck do you deal with such admin? How? Obviously, people will listen to you in this scheme if you paid the most dollars, right? It doesn't work. You go to Toei right now, they open the floodgates so fans can have a say on how One Piece should be animated for the next season and whatnot. Like, are you kidding me? There isn't enough admin for that, right? It'd be utter chaos. So this is extremely disingenuous from start to finish.
Their first NFT collection offers exclusive access to personalized hand-drawn anime characters.
Look at that. Guys, look at that. Your first NFT reward is this trash. Mustiyagi, you criminal. You thief. You freak. Dude. How could you do something like this? All three of you guys, you three brothers, are gonna burn in hell for your flipping scams over here. What the actual hell is wrong with you, man? Have you no soul? Are you starving or something, bro? Go get another job. Nah, man, like, nah. I don't approve of scammers at all. You have to lie to this degree. You have to actually be so precise with your lies. You have to be so calculating and clever. This is horrible. This is really, really evil. Wow.
And gives benefits such as free mint for the upcoming Final Bosu project. Final Bosu is spearheaded by Kevin with invaluable support from his brother Mustayaki, the creative director, and assistance from his brother Jeff, who brings it all together with their team of talented animators. They promised a fresh perspective on anime profile pictures. Unlike the first collection, the
really fresh perspective on anime profile pictures. Those profile pictures didn't even look anime, man. They just rendered in an anime style, like colored in an anime style. But the style itself of the figures, of the faces, is not anime. Ignorance. Wow.
next one aims to captivate a broader audience beyond Web3. Kevin's personal journey of self-discovery fuels their collective vision. Initially feeling overshadowed by his talented brothers, he embraces his unique strengths in networking and collaboration.
No, he embraces his skills in lying, stealing, scamming, and deceiving. Wow. Absolutely wow, y'all. So this is Mustiagi's How to Bam Instagram. And last time he posted here was in 2020. You'd never think this guy's a flipping criminal, man. Never. But, oh well, that's the problem when you're dim-witted, low IQ, only focusing on the aesthetic of things and not on the words. You get scammed. Now, let's go to...
allude to, main...
This was an interview that just sucks. I could not watch this thing. Now we know that they're scamming. But here they're talking about anime coin. They're talking about culture coins. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know Huck 2 Girl. Well, Huck 2 Girl stole everybody's money when she created her own little NFT, crypto, whatever. And she totally scammed everybody and ran off. And whoever got scammed by her totally deserves it. Whoever's gonna get scammed by these guys are totally gonna deserve it. But look how professional they all are. Their presentations of things is really high quality, sure. And thanks to their jargon and their gobbledygook, it goes over the heads of many people to examine the legitimacy of what they're actually doing. They're just won over by the aesthetics all the time. There's nothing here. This is just another scam. We are shown graphs that we don't really understand. When you come to Final Bosu's actual Twitter page, so this is the anime that they're working on, Final Bosu. Still no chapters, not even 5 pages that's gonna get us into it. Not even a synopsis that might get us interested at all. We just see random trailers. What the heck is going on here? So let's see. Joined in 2021. It's about to be 2025. It's been 4 years, and what have we seen? Nothing. Nothing. Here's a little interview saying it's a mixture of One Piece and Attack on Titan. Like, what? But here's my question. How is it these people can get so much engagement regardless? 1,000 comments for a video that is only 58 seconds? How is this possible? Could it be bots? Well, definitely some of them are bots. But there is a tactic that such people use. You can buy legitimacy by having fake bots, even with blue icons, blue check marks, to, in a way, reinforce the legitimacy of what you're trying to do. This thing cannot have 1,000 true engagements. It's not possible when the product itself is non-existent. It's not possible, right? So all of these guys are complicit in scamming the world. Mustiyagi and his brothers are the overlords in this great facade, charade, and so on. It's insane how far these people would go to lie, cheat, and steal. It's insane just how backwards the indie space is. Honestly, this is really bad. Finally, let's go to their website. So this is their website. This website came to fruition most likely a year ago or earlier, but let's say a year ago. It's now about to be 2025 and it's still saying coming soon. We click on it, nothing happens. It just changes color. Crafting the future of anime, fans and creators become owners. Against all odds, dare to dream big. Makes no sense. Let's click this over here and see what happens. Oh, we're taken back to OpenSea here to make a purchase, an NFT purchase. Screw that. If we go to the 555, should have been 666. We arrive on a bunch of fake anime profile sketches. I suppose these are all the people, or I should say all the suckers who paid $100 to get a anime picture of themselves. But what I think is actually these are all just a bunch of people who actually part of this scam, honestly. But hey, that's all there is to the website. There is nothing else. There are only 2 pages, the landing page and this. Nothing else. There is no about section. There is no synopsis for the story. There is no podcast video on the website. There is nothing at all. So, in conclusion, is Mustiyagi a liar and a thief? Absolutely, 100%. I don't know if you're gonna reach out to me, Mustiyagi, but why would you now, bro? Honestly, what the heck would you even say? In fact, if you do, I'm just gonna show the screenshots. So it's best that you keep quiet because there's no way you can defend yourself. You seemed like a genuine person decades ago who just wanted to help people create manga and so on, but you were never a manga artist. You always were a grifter. After seeing all of this now, indeed, it's 100% true that this guy has always been a fraud. Always. Always, man. Right? 10 years ago, look at Fred over here, Freddy Krueger, while he still had his hairline, right? Talking that smack, publishing that diversity trash and whatnot. Yeah, y'all. This is the indie space for you. And I think now, to protect yourself from possibly being labeled as a grifter or scammer, I think you should not tell the public that you are creating a manga. Not anymore. You're better off saying, I'm making a comic, I'm making a cartoon. If you want to say you're making a MANAA, there are standards to making a MANAA, right? There's a certain format to creating it, right? So ultimately, I think it's time we all move away from manga, that word, because it has been defiled now. It's been defiled by people like this. It's time we move away from anime. The term anime, it's been defiled by people like this, you know, out here wanting their stupid NFTs and crypto stuff. It's time we move away from those terms, anime and manga, because look at all the people who seem to represent anime and manga. They are all a bunch of scammers. Scammers, liars, deceivers, and hunchbacks with deranged eyes, man. Possessed looking eyes. Like, what the actual hell, guys? This is awful. There was a time, I guess he deleted the video, but a while ago, this was in 2017 actually, yeah. He, out of nowhere, when we had a little back and forth about religion on Facebook, he all of a sudden said, oh, by the way, I did a video on the Red Thunder Prince manga at the time. Here it is. He had uploaded it, but he deleted it. So this was his commentary on what to fix on my Red Thunder Prince. And I had created Red Thunder Prince while in high school. So I've been in this space, people. I've been here, honestly. And so far, I am the only dude who has been trying to show everybody that navigating in this community has to be done with a huge dose of reality, of the reality pill. Because notice how this dude's NFTs and trash is all about together we can do it, dare to dream, blah, blah, blah. Just hopium, well, leads you astray. Find yourself being scammed. But me, I'm telling you reality. I'm telling you the truth. And yeah, it's not always pretty, but at least you're not gonna lose money, right? Oh, what do you know? It's Saigami. What's she doing over here? Let's see what she's doing. Oh, of course. Yeah, she doing that rainbow stuff. Rainbow. Let's see. More rainbow stuff. Yeah. There's nothing here. Anyway, Mustayagi, you are a piece of trash, bro. Honestly, your whole family at this point, your brothers, y'all are thieves. Like, shame on you, man. You sick, twisted sack of garbage. Like, unbelievable that you'd go this far. Y'all would spend years on how to scam people with style. Disgusting, man. You gonna burn in hell for this. Wow. Yeah. Let's move away, people. You want to stay with that manga term? Go ahead, but I'm honestly leaving it behind now, and I'm glad. I'm glad I made MANAA. And anyone who wants to say, I'm doing a MANAA too, but your stuff looks degenerate, looks ugly or whatever. No, you're not. I am the one who decides what a MANAA is. I have the last say on it, right? So you can't really hijack it. When people want to find out what MANAA is, they're going to find me. Not you, me, right? When people want to look up what manga is, they're going to find Kusanagi, they're going to find Mustiagi, they're going to find White Wanga, they're going to find all kinds of grifters. And I don't want to be associated with such people anymore, right? So it is what it is. This space is dead officially. The indie manga space, it's kaput, it's dead, it's just scam.com. Until next time.